Okay, you two, we're gonna react to scary stories. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked for scary stories because I just like them. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's get reacting. Okay, guys, let's get to it.
It happened 3 years ago. On Saturday afternoon, I was hanging out with my friends, Austin, Vincent, Charlie, and Bobby, while my parents were
Bobby.
gone for the weekend. We were playing Battlefield 1 at Austin's house, chilling and having a good time. A couple of hours later, we got bored and had nothing to do.
Hmm.
So we
That's
went
what
for a
I'll do.
walk
I
on
go
the
to sleep.
boardwalk, talking about what our plans are going to be for the summer. Vincent said he'll be going to Los Angeles with his family for a month. Charlie will be in Arizona for 2 weeks. For Bobby, he'll be in London for a month. And I was going to Ocean City for a week.
Oh, he's going to Ocean
After we
City.
had a
Okay.
small chat, Austin asked me if we could go to the abandoned hospital around here.
They're going to the
Me,
abandoned hospital.
I was
I
thinking
can't
that it would
wait.
be a good idea to go there. However, I didn't want them to think of me as a chicken, so I agreed and
Yeah,
decided
don't
to
be a
go there
chicken, bro.
with
You
some
know
of
how to
my
go to the
friends.
hospital.
The outside was getting dark. We got into my truck and drove almost an hour to reach that destination. When we finally got there, I parked my truck right just next to the entrance, in case anything happens while we're checking out the hospital. We slowly got inside the hospital. The hallways and other rooms were empty.
Oh my god, it's a abandoned
At
hospital,
first, I
bro.
thought it was a little
Shit
bit
could be
creepy
crazy,
and
bro.
chilly inside. About 20 minutes later, walking around, we suddenly heard something that made our hearts drop. It was the sound of a girl screaming, saying,
Dr.
"Help!
Hyde. That's an
Somebody help me!"
OG
Then I heard
movie,
some
bro.
guy saying, "Shut your mouth," with a rough voice. We decided to follow
Tell her
the
to shut
sound.
his mouth.
When we went all the way up the stairs and got there, the dim light was coming from the room. I told my friends not to move a muscle while I was slowly approaching and peeking through the room. And what I saw was just unbelievable. A girl was taped around her
Bro,
legs,
she's
arms
raped.
behind her back, and even her mouth now.
Why you tie her up?
I quietly told my friends to come to the room. I didn't see the other guy, so we quickly approached her, releasing the tape around her. "Thank you guys,"
Thank you
she
guys
said.
for untying
"What's your
me.
name and what happened?" I asked her, and she replied, "My name is Hannah. I was kidnapped by a man 3 weeks ago while I was coming home from college." Then I asked again, "What does he look like?" "I think he's mid-40s. He has black hair and
That's what
he's
every
chubby
40
looking."
man
She
raper is.
replied back, and
No,
after she gave me the details,
sad how people
we
are these
decided to
days.
help her escape and get back to my truck. However, we saw a movement suddenly coming from the stairway with a lighting candle. Fortunately, we found an empty, dark room at that moment and hid there. And not long after, I could see a figure wearing a flannel shirt, jeans, boots, came into the room. He was holding a big machete. I was positive that creepy man was the one Hannah was talking about. After the man passed the room where we were
They're gonna
hiding,
hide.
we
Yeah,
got out of the
get your
room
ass out of
quietly
there,
without
bro. Get
making
your
a
ass
sound
out of
as
there.
possible
You don't know what you're
safely.
going through. You know what
We
you're
were
going
about
through.
to get to the
Get
exit
it. Go, go,
when
go.
all of a sudden,
Oh my
a
god, he heard the
loud
steps.
scream was heard from upstairs. "You! Where the heck are you? I'm going to kill you." My heart
But they
pounded
better
so
run.
hard. We had no choice but just to make a run toward my truck as soon as possible. All of my friends jumped in the back of
Yeah,
my
get in that
truck, and
truck.
then I
Come on.
quickly started the
Get the
engine.
keys, bro. Get the keys.
As I started the engine,
Come on, come on.
Austin gave a big shriek. "Holy shit, Matt! Get the heck out of here right now!" I then looked behind us, and there he was. The guy was chasing after us with his big machete
Ew,
in
he
his
looks
hand,
ugly.
and I quickly drove off. While one of my friends called the police. We pulled up at the gas station waiting for the cops to show up. They arrived in about 10 minutes. We told them exactly what happened tonight, and after we informed them where the hospital was,
Well, they want to
went
call
over to
12, but
investigate
I'm
the
not
case.
that kind of person who calls
They
12.
eventually caught the
I'm just
man
gonna hit that guy. You know what I'm saying?
He was taken into custody, and after that, got
Yeah, the
charged
cat,
with
that
kidnapping and attempted
pedophile
murder.
pervert.
After the police took him away, they told us they'd been searching for this man for 5 years. They also told us that he had prior convictions from the past of raping women and other kidnapping charges. And the poor Hannah, the ambulance took her to the hospital, and then we all came back to our house. After that day, we decided to never go to such places like that again. I still can't stop thinking about what would have happened if we failed to escape. Also, what would have happened to Hannah if we didn't show up? We all might be dead.
Everyone
I
be
will
dead.
never forget that night.
Okay, but we're gonna react to more videos. Hold up. We're gonna react to this one. Hope this is scary.
This happened about 2 years ago. I needed a place to live as I just split up with my girlfriend, and then I had to move out of her place. My friend Paul told me he knew someone who owned a house, and that he was renting it out, and said I could live there until I found my own apartment. His name was Dean. I didn't know the guy very well, if at all, and only met him once, but Paul vouched for him, so I decided to move into the house. I arrived at the house and Dean showed me around. The house was nice enough, lots of space, nice front garden, and it was close to where I work. As I was looking around, I noticed there was a padlock on the hatch to the attic. When I asked him what was up there, he just told me there's nothing important up there.
No, it's not
Just some
important.
personal belongings.
He's gonna be a raper.
I
Watch.
didn't
He gonna
think
rape that
anything
little
of it at
boy.
the time.
Watch.
As I didn't really know him. He was pretty much a stranger, so I didn't really blame him to keeping his possessions locked away. My first night there, I woke up at around 2 a.m. to use the bathroom. I headed back to my bedroom, when I heard a noise coming from the attic. It sounded like something was being dragged across the floor. I thought it was just the wind, or the house making noise, as that happens sometimes. The next night I heard the same noise coming from the attic again, this time waking me up. I sat up and concentrated on the noise. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought maybe it was rats or something.
I thought maybe
There
a
wasn't
rat
much I
or
could do
something.
anyway, as the attic was locked shut. The next day I decided to
I like
text
that. I like that
Dean,
man.
ask
When
him
he
about
did his
what could be
voice
making
like
the
that. You know
noises
what I'm
in the
saying?
attic. He just said, "Oh, it's nothing. Probably just a bird that got in there or something." For every night for the next week, I could hear the same noises coming from the attic. And it woke me up more times than not. One night, I had enough.
Don't
I
open
grabbed
the
some bolt
attic.
cutters,
Don't open the
and I
attic.
cut the padlock off, and I pulled the ladder down
You
and
just
headed
open the
up there.
attic.
When I was there looking in the attic, it was dark. Like really dark. I couldn't see a thing. I had to
So
go
he's
back
gonna
down and
get
get a candle.
real interesting
I didn't
now.
have a flashlight yet.
He's in some
My
fucked
phone
up
was an
shit
old
now.
BlackBerry that didn't have a light on it. I shunned the candlelight around. As I got into the attic, I couldn't really see much. Mostly boxes and a few sports equipment. As I was searching around, I tripped over some boxes, knocking them on the floor, and some photos fell out. I set my candle down to pick them up. As I was putting them back, I looked closely at one of them. It was a woman tied up with a pig mask on her face. I thought this was a bit weird, but some people are into that type of thing. I looked through some more. It was the same thing, just women tied up and pig masks on their faces. And then I came across another one. This time, someone was next to the woman, and it was... The woman looked to be in a lot of pain, and she was crying and looked like she was screaming while
Fucking
Dean
rape.
looked at
Get
her.
out that fucking
I
house.
really just
Get
looked like I was
out.
laughing.
Get out the house.
Right up to her face.
Bro, you need to get out.
couldn't
Get out.
believe
Get
what I
out
was
of the
seeing.
house. Get out the
And my
house.
heart started racing as I scrambled through the photos looking at more.
Stop looking
and
at
more
pictures,
of these
bro.
women
Get the
being
fuck
tortured by
out of
Dean.
the house. He
I
gonna
felt
rape
sick to
you.
my stomach and
He's
wanted
gonna
to
tie
throw up.
you up.
I was about to head down, and I was going to call the police. when I heard a noise across on the other side of the attic. The same noise that's been waking me up every single night. I slowly wandered over to where the noise was coming from. There was a blanket. It was covering something up, and I pulled the blanket back and I jumped out of my skin and fell down to the ground in shock. There was a woman gagged and chained to the floor. She had bruises on her body and a black eye. I quickly ungagged her and got the bolt cutters, and I set her free.
Nah, don't.
She was very weak.
To you, but I'm not gonna call
she was
that.
dehydrated and
You
hungry.
know what I'm saying?
I quickly called the police and the ambulance.
Hurry up, do it, bro.
I told the
And get the
police
fuck
everything.
out the
They
house.
soon found
Get out.
Dean and arrested him at this house. The woman I found was actually reported missing about 6 weeks ago. Dean was sentenced and charged with kidnapping, torture, false imprisonment, and other things. Thankfully, the woman made a full recovery. Physically, at least.
This is a good one, but I'll go make more reaction videos that. But I gotta move on to more videos than this. Okay, I'll see you guys later.